Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Pyre. Your hero is Randall Lefebvre, otherwise known as DraxxKraven, when it's time to figure out what Tariq has on his mind. Greetings, reader. It is good that you are here, for there is something I wish to tell you privately. Do you have a moment? I shall not keep you long, though I know your time is precious. Hear him out. You bid him to continue and make clear your interest in whatever he has to say. Very well. Thank you for your time. And I should further note, matters that pertain directly to the rites I must reveal to you alone, for thus I am obliged. In any case, when you confronted the Withdrawn, and witch Umilda, you might recall she tended to invoke a certain name? Islak, the Astralborn. I hesitate to say it even now. You would be forgiven if you took the ravings of Umilda for mere nonsense. However, her words, as it turns out, ring with a certain truth. Before the union of the 8 scribes, when first they found themselves here in the downside, this land was even less hospitable, if that can be believed. It was ruled over by the greater titans. The one called Islak was the eldest and most fearsome of the lot. Just the same, the scribes managed to defeat it. They later used Islak's own hide and ichor to bind the Book of Rites. However, Islak did not truly die, for by some accounts it seems to be incapable of death. The creature is regenerating even now, though very, very slowly. Its vow is to devour this land and everything in it. Only then can it return unto whatever plane that banished it to ours. So in a way, it is in exile, just like you. If ever should the creature be reborn, it shall be many ages hence. Thus the ravings of Umilda are more or less inconsequential for the while. Yet the history of Islak is inexorably linked to the rites, and therefore must be known. I trust your research of the book shall lead you to discover more in time. I hope all of this is of some reassurance, and now I leave you to your more immediate concerns. I shall go check to see how everyone is faring at this time. He heads out into the evening, bidding you a good rest of your evening. Thanks, Tariq. But let's continue the journey. The path to freedom beckons us on. To Big Bertrude's. This is the place. Let us go see my client's companion as soon as you are ready. Oh, no one to talk to. Seek Big Bertrude. Big Bertrude's a sickly gathering of bog dwellers who stay within shadows. Yet you can feel their eyes surveying everything. The lone minstrel steps forward. Sandalwood sent us. Those words were enough to make the bog dwellers snap to attention. They emerge from the mud and dark and begin inspecting your black wagon with their strange tools. Oh my. One of the bog dwellers slithers forth. She is larger than the rest, and leaves no doubt that she commands the others. Thou speakest the name Sandalwood. We would know his whereabouts. Reveal them to us. Good day to you, Big Bertrude. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, for Sandalwood always spoke highly of you and your handiwork. She is a bog dweller once feared and respected in the Commonwealth for her sorceress work. He did he? In turn, we know who thou must be. Yet thou speakest of the past. Sandalwood, doth he yet live? Speak plain and quickly. To be quite frank with you, madam, I do not know for certain, for I have been apart from him for some time, carrying out his will, though I have every faith that Sandalwood lives. As for his current whereabouts, I understand that he waits for us somewhere near Wakingwood beyond the waters, a labyrinth of forest at the western half of Black Basin. Few know their way around it. The path to the sacred Mount Delodiel lies far beyond these suffocating woods. We wish to seek him there, though. As you can see, our wagon is ill-suited for the task. The one called Bertrude frowns at this, studying the lone minstrel all the while. Indeed. Then leave us. Return at dawn. That is all. By your grace, Big Bertrude. The lone minstrel turns away, but Hedwyn stops him. Hold on, are you sure about this? Leaving the wagon in their care? All should be in accordance with my client's plan. You keep calling Sandalwood your client. He must reward you very well. Aye, in a manner of speaking. He helped me find a sense of purpose I thought I'd lost. Hedwyn nods at this and then turns to you. Well, my friend, I guess we'll see what happens, right? I'm off to let the others know. You find yourself with time for your vocations while the bog dwellers go about their business. Study in private. You excuse yourself from the others and go pore over the Book of Rites and its mysteries. Presence. Although I believe quickness will be of greater use to us. If there's one thing Vampire the Masquerade taught me, it's that I gotta go fast. Celerity 2. Finish studying. Continue the journey. The lone minstrel finds you early the next day. Reader, it is ready. Please, come have a look. The others are already there. Step inside. Woo! The black wagon appears different now that it did even a day before. The hull is fully sealed and reinforced, and all manner of nautical equipment adorns the port side. Wow. You people seeing this? I'm gonna have a look around. The wagon should be fit for sea voyage. Let us depart at your earliest convenience. What about Big Bertrude? She then appears as if on cue. Tell that sandalwood he owes us twice over. If I may, Big Bertrude, you could tell him yourself if you wish to accompany us on our voyage north. Our group would welcome someone of your vast experience. Dare they make flirtations upon us? No, Enough. But should you see that sandalwood, tell him also to come and visit us again. Now be gone from here, and tell no one that we were paid in favors. She slithers off without another word. Soon the lone minstrel breaks the silence. We are fortunate that she assisted us, but we should go. Just as she said, I know the navigational controls and shall explain. This is so exciting! I don't know how to swim! Tizo seems to share Faye's enthusiasm for heading out to sea. I'm beginning to feel ill already. The black wagon has become seaworthy. The Sea of Solace awaits. Set sail to Worm Gulf. Yar har fiddly dee. Being a pirate is alright to be. Do what you want because a pirate is free. You are in exile. Boom. Boat. Has that bell sound effect been in all of Supergiant games? I remember a lot of things make it in Bastion. You and your companions watch the sea as your wagon rolls over the gentle waves. We have crossed into Worm Gulf. I hope that all of you are acclimating well. There is no acclimating to these worm-infested waters. We risk everything to sail here. Exiled worms of the Sea Dominion tend to seek out the cold of the downside seas. Known for being reckless and single-minded, they are perfectly suited to fill the Commonwealth's front lines. As long as we follow the cold current Big Birchu indicated, we shall be safe. If the next right's in the middle of the sea, how will our adversaries meet us there? They shall find their way, as we find ours. It is all part of the scribe's designs. Now, reader, please confirm the next port on our sea journey. We seek the Hulk of Ores. Outer Solace it is. Oh boy. Man, this black wagon's got some mad hops. It's always hopping over cliffs and other obstacles. What is that on top of it? Is that nymph? By the sails, I mean. It looks like there's something up there. The wagon continues rolling gently across the waves, which seem to you a welcome change of pace, after having come from flagging hands not very long ago. However, Jodariel seems more concerned now than before and paces ceaselessly. When she notices Ruki, she stops him for some questioning. Greentail, how is he doing? Who, Hedwin? Oh, he's pretty much the same. Been up all night, retching into the waters if I had to guess. His first time out at sea? His first. She turns to you. Reader, please check on Hedwin when you have the opportunity. He requires our support, and we require his swift recovery. You wish them a good afternoon as you go check up on the others in the group. Later, you find Hedwin looking out of sorts. Oh, hello, my friend. It's just... the sea hasn't been good for me, I guess. It's funny, all this trouble just to get back to the Commonwealth of all places. Tell me something. What do you miss the most about the place? The few friends I did have. You tell them there were those who did support you over the years and that it pains you now to be apart from them. Yeah, I hear you, my friend. There's someone I miss terribly back there myself. I'm sure that when you make it out of here, your loved ones will be waiting. Anyway, I'll be fine, I think. Thanks for checking up on me. You sense he wishes to be alone. There's not much to be done for him for now. It appears Hedwyn is too ill to conduct the next rite. May he soon get well. I'm sorry for my interruption, reader. Please, again, confirm the next point on our voyage. Into the Sea of Solace. Interesting. Just the little rocky outcroppings. Whee! Oh my goodness. It's beautiful. In its own sort of way. By the scribes, the sea, I didn't know it was so beautiful. Having escaped the waters of Worm Gulf, you now can see what must be the hulk of Ores far on the horizon. Not everyone has taken well to the sea voyage, however. Tizo was wondering if Hedwyn is feeling better. He requires further rest, Tizo. All we can do is to wish him a swift recovery. Ready, sir? Reader, sir. From this point on, our voyage must diverge from Bertrude's instructions. Please consult with your companions about which course to take. Under King Pass. Faye believes the 8 scribes shall bless you. Fathomless Trench. Tizo wants to fish for something tasty here. Well, Tizo does love his fish. As you'll recall, his nest is outfitted with a fish plush. Let's see if he's as good a fisherman as he is a fan of fishing. Sweet. This wagon is awesome. The sea is peaceful for the most part, save for occasional strange shimmers beneath the surface. You realize the lone minstrel's looking down at them along with you. Those shapes down there. Some must be worms of the sea dominion cast into exile. I understand they tirelessly fought the Commonwealth's wars, having grown weary of their own. They must make worthy adversaries. Tizo appears to have spotted something tasty. Tizo dives without warning into the depths below. And there he goes again. That one enjoys being at sea despite its perils. Eventually the little imp surfaces, clutching something in his claws. Tizo caught a froth sea flounder. You could always sell it. A limbless, cold-blooded creature caught at sea. 90 soul. Worth it. Worth it. Setting it all, chat. Woo! I assume this is the Hulk of Ores. After journeying across the sea, it seems the next ride is to commence here soon, though there's no sign of your next adversaries yet. Typical. In the wagon. Ooh. A nautical bell. Used to signal when food is ready. And silver cudgelhead, a limbless, cold-blooded creature rescued from the sea. It is fully grown and has led a rich life. She seems to have something on her mind. Reader, a moment of your time. You ask what's on her mind. Hedwyn. He's beginning to recover from his illness. However, its sudden onset serves as a reminder, I believe. I have known Hedwyn since he was a child. Even now I hesitate to say that he has grown. Nevertheless, there are such things that even I would never say to him directly. For instance, I struggle with his confidence at times. Whether he leads us to our freedom or our doom, I am ambivalent. Speak not a word of this to him, of course, in case that is unclear. I shall tell him in my own way, if and when the time requires. In any case, when times remind me of his mortal weaknesses, I end up having to consider what should happen should we become separated permanently. She trails off for a while. What I mean to say is, you should know that I am fully pledged now to this quest of ours, whether Hedwyn is the one to lead us to its end or not. I have my reasons. One of them is him. I expect the same holds true for you. That is all I wanted to say. Take care, reader. She nods and brushes past you towards the door. Well, that's good, I suppose. I do believe that that's good. I'm gonna say that that's good. Ron! Hey, you guys! Funny running into you out here. Right in the middle of the drink. Know what I mean? Not a lot of customers today, so have a look. I'll give you a good deal. Well, I'll give you a fish. Yeah. Alright, what do you got? What do you got for me, Ron? Frozen Soul is pretty cool, but not particularly useful. Webbed Lanthorn. Not bad. Vengeful Vow is a nice item. Titan's Tooth. Ooh. After blocking airborne adversaries, not getting blocked. That's the tricky business. Astral Eye. Bearer has -3 hope when dousing the adversary's power. Bearer deals bonus damage. Ooh, experts only. Bright Wisp. If banished while possessing the orb, the bearer has a chance to automatically pass it. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Not a big deal, but pretty cool. The Lunar Glass for when you really want to win. When aura casting raises the bearer's maximum range. At the start of the right, the bearer's Pyre automatically gains some points. Good stuff. I don't want to buy the fortified serums yet, but I'm not sure exactly what else to buy. I don't like taking the cursed talismans. I'm not. I don't know. They make me uncomfortable. Prayer beads. Living flame. I don't like things that make me win more. I like things that allow me to turn a defeat into a victory. The righteous flame. Still not as good as the leech. Oh well. Thanks a lot, Ron. I'll be back later. Oh, you guys really are my favorite customers, you know? But let the rite begin! Having landed at the Hulk of Ores, you and your fellow exiles now anticipate the hour that the rites are to commence again. What do you think, Tizo? Don't I look just like Mr. Hedwyn? Tizo is worried that Hedwyn is still feeling unwell. Wait, I think... What's that? A serpentine creature emerges from the water, followed by several others of its kind. You recognize it as a worm of the Sea Dominion. What they are all doing here, you see plain by their ritual raiments. The nearest one somehow loosens its mask. Good sirs and good ladies! So it is you that heed the summons to glorious competition against this knight and his brigade. Well then, let us do battle now without delay. More than our freedom is at stake here, but our very honor, and this knight fully intends to reclaim his. Oh, and lest this knight forget, he is called Sir Gilman. He salutes you all on behalf of the Pyre Hearts until the contest. A triumvirate of worm knights who perceive the rites as great battles to be won. He is a once proud knight of the Sea Dominion, on a self-made quest to regain his honor. He splashes out of view, just as the stars above begin to shimmer with strange light. Ooh. Dullness. I think I want to trade Dullness out for Gandroth this time, because Worm Knights have seriously small auras. I'm not sure if this will affect how large their auras are when they do initiate their attack, but they also can't cast their auras. They're very interesting creatures. Endriga. That's fine if they have extra stamina. Just have to remember to play defensively. Biolanthius? Yeah, it would help them shore up their weaknesses, and I'm not sure if I want to do that. And never invoke Shax's 6 shoulders. Ugh, proceed to the right. Let's see if I get punished for invoking Gandroth again. Hopefully not. Hopefully. I'm hoping that leech gives me an advantage. Anyway.
Relentless, aren't we, reader?
Always.
Even the vastness of the sea was not enough to thwart your coming here unto the Hulk of Ores. You would be wise not to underestimate your adversaries here, despite their pitiable look. I am, of course, referring to the Pyre Hearts. These rites are but another war to them, and that makes you their mortal enemy. I expect your battle to be glorious.
Your fellow exiles are gathered on the rotting deck of the Hulk of Ores as your adversaries clamber into view. Ruki paws up to them. Say, what are you worms even doing here? Can't you just swim back to the Commonwealth or the Sea Dominion or wherever it is you're from? An excellent point. It seems that these adversaries on the rights are clever, wouldn't you say, sire? Just get rid of them already, Gilman. As your commanding officer, this knight hereby commands it. Hark! This knight wishes to introduce his noble commander. No worm knight in history has withstood as many frontline battles. Doff your helm, sir, as is our custom. May our adversaries tremble at the sight of you. Sir Gilman tends to his commander's mask despite his protests. Wait! Give this knight his mask! This knight hereby presents you the great Sir Deluge! A noble visage, is it not? He is a petty worm knight of the Sea Dominion who somehow survived countless battles. Sir Deluge trembles and squirms. So yes, you can swim or no? Ha! Of course we knights can swim. All knights of the Sea Dominion can. But we are exiles in this land, the same as ye. We can swim, 'tis true, but 'tis summarily impossible to swim back up the river down which we were flushed to end up here. Nay, there is but one way to return. Silence, Gilman! Nobody cares! Go back to your post! Sir Gilman hesitates, but does as he is told. This knight knows who you are, Nightwings, and he is not afraid of you! He somehow climbs back into his mask and coils up to his full height. Now, on guard! The exiles of the Worm Triumvirate take their positions as you focus on the Book of Rites. Curious creatures they are. Reader, Hedwyn's illness means he cannot help us here. He shall be counting on us.
Who shall stand together here this night?
I think it's time for Faye to come in and Jodariel. So I'm worried about attacks from the flank more so than attacks from the center. But let's look at the Pyre Hearts. What do they got going on? So they got 15 glory apiece. Sir Gilman has a very low presence. Sir Marsh has a decent presence. After Sir Marsh banishes an adversary, one of his banished allies instantly returns. Okay, that's nasty. And Sir Deluge himself, who also has a large presence. They're also very fast, very hopeful. Sir Marsh seems to be the best of them. Gilman seems to be the worst, like just objectively. And Deluge also has the Avenging Aid ability. What else do I know about them? He seems rather abusive towards Sir Gilman, his fellow Worm Knight. So, the way Worm Knights attack is by detonating their aura trail and snapping back to where its end is. They leave a trail behind them, and if you run into it, it destroys you. But more so than that, they can slash all the way back to it. It's very interesting. They can jump very far, and they can slither very quickly. This match is going to be all about sort of blocking their tenacious offense and getting around their defenses. The thing about Worm Knights is that they're not very defensive. They don't have a lot of defensive abilities that help them in that department. If you can keep the orb out of their hands and avoid their quick attacks, you will be able to overcome them. Back over here. Hedwyn, I need that leech, please. Thank you for leech. Jodariel's got that relentless vigor and that super high glory score, but I'm not completely confident that she'll be able to score a lot of points. Alright, I'm gonna give... Jodariel's not very quick. Alright, I'm gonna give Faye the Flame Leech. And I'm gonna give Jodariel the Lucrative Contract, maybe? Or the Right. Decisions. Tizo will be great, actually. Alright, so I'll lead with Tizo. The next one should be to the left of it, yes. And then I'll throw Jodariel in there with the Lucrative Contract, because I think she's just going to run around messing people up. And then Faye will take the rear.
Faye.
Delightful.
Very well.
Oh, wow. I've heard so many tales of Worm Knights. I thought they'd be more impressive, though. Gilman, status report. What is the enemy's position? They now stand ready to confront us, sire. A very brave triumvirate they seem to this knight's eye. Brave? Air-sucking monsters, one and all! Pyre Hearts, be ready!
Commence. Audacious, aren't we?
Oh, jeez. Okay, alright. Oh, boy. Got him.
Banished to the last.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw the orb.
The orb, take it.
Oh, damn. Later, nerd. Okay. I just wanted to get a little bit of money there. Have Tizo banish 8 adversaries. How's Tizo gonna do that? He ain't here. Alright. Let me at the orb. Woohoo! I'm just trying to jump over the thing. You just get in there. Flame leech! Oh god. Alright. Tizo. Hop 2. I have adversaries to banish, apparently. Oh god. Hopping over the Hulk is a dangerous proposition. Oh my god. Chaotic, to say the least. No. What are you doing? Alright. Oh. Got him. Ugh. He's gonna have a really hard time getting that orb. That's all I'm saying. Damn. Got him. Come on, Tizo. I need you to banish more people. Oh, crap. Those slashes are way bigger than I was expecting. Alright. Come on. Got him. Alright. Come on. I'm zip-zopping. Ah, crap. Oh, God. Also destroyed. Damn. Oh, no. None of that. Here, take the orb. Have it. See if I can. Okay, it appears. Oh crap! Oh no! Oh crap! Oh well.
No law against throwing in the orb.
That's all right. We're back in it.
Both pyres now burn with the same strength.
Yeah, but I'm way better at this.
Tis taken.
Oh man, that slash is like a very dangerous maneuver. Got him. Cool shit. Gilman, your form is sloppy. Fight them as though your miserable life is on the line. Your words do wound me, sire. This knight gives every right his very best. Though perhaps we do have much to learn from such a brave triumvirate as the one whom we now face. Whose side are you on? Get out there and vanquish them at once! Our adversaries stand divided. We should take advantage of this opening.
There seems to be dissension in your adversaries' ranks. 'Tis little wonder these fool worm knights are no longer fire of resolve.
Wop, wop. Oh, crap. I'm so bad. Oh, crap. Interesting. It cannot destroy airborne foes.
The orb flies true.
13 damage. It seems as... Here, take the orb. I want you to have it. I brought you this present. Holy shit! Holy fuck! Jodariel's mad hops! Oh my god! Sorry. Sorry. I let that overcome
is done.
me. But holy shit. That was a hell of a leap. Tizo is very pleased to have prevailed against the Worm Knights of the Pyre Hearts. I guess I expected more from the Worm Knights of the Sea Dominion. The sea was making me a little queasy, honestly, but we still won! This night commends you, noble Nightwings. Gloriously fought indeed, and this knight shall wistfully remember this defeat until the end of his days. Silence, Gilman! This is all your fault! And now cavorting with our enemies? How dare you! This knight was attempting but to honor compliments, sire. Is it not in accordance with the rights to praise one's adversaries on a worthy outcome? Worthy? This knight will show you worthy, you miserable little minnow. You are a failure, Gilman. Now get from this knight's sight.
What stirs now in the hearts of all these exiles?
Oh, snap. Focus, training, prowess. The path towards survival on the blood border. These rights make similar demands of us. The northern edge of the Commonwealth is the flat and vulnerable expanse. Fierce presence. Enduring flame. I'm gonna go for fierce presence. Get swole, yo. Boom.
Something's awakened in the moon-touched girl.
The scribes, they whisper to me, they do. From time to time. Her path is that of Rope Collar. None could predict or outsmart Kael'mar Rope Collar, chief aide of the Emperor of Sar. The Rope Collar was an idiosyncratic man whose interests he kept to himself. Snapcast. The brief charge-up time before Faye can cast her aura is greatly reduced. Faye flings the orb faster and farther than usual. When saluting her adversaries, Faye automatically leaps toward the orb if no one has it. And Dark Vigor. While grasping the orb, Faye sprints and jumps without using stamina. I'm just gonna go, man. I'm just going. Although I'm much more partial to the tricks of the Rope Collar than the Grand Trader's leanings. Heightened Reflex. The brief charge-up time before Faye jumps or sprints is virtually eliminated. Traitor's Flight. Faye jumps and power jumps farther than usual. Webbed Feet. While sprinting, Faye slows nearby adversaries. The Rope Collar was ever elusive and attempts to subdue him physically all fail. And False Stepped. If Faye is banished while jumping, she instantly returned to the origin of her jump. You shall conquer that river, and much more, my lord. Kael'mar Rope Collar's last words to Solium Mur.
A devious trick from the Rope Collar.
Tizo getting some XP. And that's that.
Until the next rite.
Until the next. I like how the game uses certain tricks and abilities to disable certain characters. It's like, oh, Ruki won't face the dissidents. You gotta choose somebody else. If you've been sticking with those three the entire time, you gotta choose somebody else. Or in this situation, Headwind's seasick. You gotta choose someone else. I know you love your Headwind, but you gotta use someone else. Because every character has such a unique strength. And it's important to learn how those strengths interact with your opponent's weaknesses and their strengths in order to pick the correct team to face a certain opponent. Anyway, we won. There is little discussion of the Pyre Hearts, who seem to have already swam off toward wherever the stars directed them. Instead, your fellow exile's attention turned towards your companion, who is absent for the ride. How is Headwind? The lone minstrel makes a sound, but no words form. As yet, something is troubling him. Well, I urged him to remain bedridden, and he simply would not listen. I'm very sorry, but... Wait, what? Everyone stares at the lone minstrel in stunned silence. The lone minstrel breathes a heavy sigh. But then... Hey, what's with the long faces, everyone? Minstrel, I should wring that neck of yours! As I was attempting to explain, Headwind is already up and about, despite my having strongly recommended further rest. Those that are unaccustomed to sea voyage and take ill, they are very likely to experience further symptoms if they do not remain bedridden or at least sedentary. Headwind is running a considerable risk of having to spend another night in great discomfort. What are you, a doctor? Nay, all although I traveled once with one. Extensively. Look, I appreciate your caution and concern, Tariq, but I'm pretty well accustomed to discomfort here, and I had to see how things turned out tonight. I haven't had to stay out of a ride like that before. So you're back among the living then, Hedwin. I was just seasick. Nevertheless, your full recovery requires rest. I think we could all use some of the rest after tonight. Anyway, but thank you, everyone, for your concern, and I'm sorry that I worried you or caused you further burden. He turns to you. My friend, what do you say we figure out where to go next? I'm beginning to miss being on solid ground. You follow him outside where the night sky awaits. Hey, I want to thank you for conducting the ride back there without me being there. I could rest easy knowing you and the others would get through it. Anyway, I'll leave you to your reading. Can't begin to imagine where we'll be off to next. We're well past to anywhere in the downside I've ever been. Even Jodi has never gone this far. He bids you a good evening as you turn your attention back to the sky. Seek again your destination. We travel to Trieste, the Silver Star, bright over the fissured lands of Black Basin. To the nest of Trieste. Still further north, then. Not simply north. This shall prove difficult. What's the problem? Our destination is beyond the deathless tempest. A tempest raging in the Sea of Solace, seemingly for all eternity. The storm that arose after the death of the sea titan Unfathomed Plurnace never has entirely subsided. A vessel such as ours has little hope of traversing it intact. Can't we go around it? Given our confrontation with the Pyre Hearts, our chances back in warm-held waters would be even worse. Come on, people. It'll be just another day in the downside. Go get yourself some sleep while you still can. But bet you'll feel better by the morning. Your optimism is infectious. Isn't it? You all concur the rest is in order, for the sea journey has been taxing to everyone. Come daybreak, you shall have to find a way to sail past the deathless tempest. Who is waiting for us in the black wagon? Tizo. Well, we have still time to talk to him. Tizo has been in a rather cheerful mood since being out at sea and seems pleased to see you. Tizo is grateful at having had the opportunity to catch a fish, for old time's sake. Tizo is asking if you want to know why he loves fishing so much. You sense his inquiry is rhetorical in nature, so you anticipate his response. Tizo loves catching fish because he hates them and everything they stand for! He has devoted his life to the eradication of their kind ever since they killed his family! He seems on the verge of tears, though as far as you are aware, imps cannot cry. Then he leers at you, eyes wide, expecting a response. It seems he told you a joke. I will laugh heartily, because holy shit, that was fucking hilarious. You muster your best belly laugh following Tizo's joke. He stares at you sidelong for a moment. Tizo admits the real reason he loves catching fish is because Falcon Run pays a lot of soul for them. He snickers back at you and then bounces off. Tizo has gained +1 hope for the next right, as if he needs it. That imp is irrepressible. In any event, that'll do for this episode of Let's Play Pyre. If you liked what you saw, hit like. If you want to continue the adventure, please hit subscribe. And if you think that what I do is really keen, you can send me a couple bucks monthly on Patreon. I can use that money to do fantastic, amazing things, like make more videos, start streaming, hire an artist to do cool shit, and do the coolest thing I can think of. Go fishing. I'm gonna go fishing this summer. Go out there on a little boat, grab my little fishing pole,